Alright folks, here we are. We're right back at it. I've got it done. I've got the winch installed. What I did was I made a few different changes, my own. Right here's one of them, right here. This thing right here is where you plug this hand control in. Right here, this remote. Alright. Out and in. Notice it didn't do anything? That's because right here is my accessory port. Right here. Okay? So what I did was pulled this plastic, this piece right here off, and that gave me access to the back side of this. There is an orange wire and a black wire. The orange wire is your hot wire. I spliced this red wire from this and from this. There's a red wire on this as well. I brought them down and under the seat here, put them together, and then ran a wire to this. Which means the winch will not work unless the key is on. Now that the key is on, the winch will work. As it should. The same goes for using this. Watch my light display. Can't really see it too good on the video, but it does flicker. Okay. Keys on. Well, that wouldn't make sense. Put it in neutral. There we go. I'm going to let it run a little bit because I've been running that winch in and out. But it is done. The 2020 750 now has a winch, a working winch. The KFI winch, if you follow the installation on it, it's really easy to figure it out. Watch my video, there's some good tips in it. I really do like the idea of running it off this ACC. You can run it off your key switch. I didn't want to splice into my key switch. Don't want any issues there. If I have any issues, I want it to be that monster right there. That way it's easy to get to and easy to replace, whatever. Down here, I had to loosen this bolt right here up on this rail here in order to get this plate to drop down in there where it needed to be to get it bolted in. No big deal. Installation was no big surprise. And as I stated earlier, Suzuki does not come pre-wired. You get a loom is all you get. You get that loom right there. That's all you get. And that's to feed your wires through. I'm going to shut this thing off. It's getting a little hard to breathe in here. That and it's noisy and makes for bad video. Now on top here I've got my wild boar rad relocate. Why did I do that? Well, Suzuki puts their radiators down here. This right here is where the bottom of the radiator sits. So the radiator sits in here. That's a bracket that held it right there. That right there. So anyhow, the radiator sits down in there. And these tires, when they're spinning, they're throwing mud up into the back of it. I have some pictures. I'll see if I can't figure out how to get them posted to the video as well. Of what happens to your radiator on a trail ride. The radiator was perfectly cleaned out, and an hour into the ride, I go into limp mode. The bike had overheated. So, with the radiator up here, I've not ever had another issue. Highly recommend it. It's, I don't know, under $200 to do that. $200 probably get you a light bar like I've got here, because can't use that no more. But there it is, folks. 2020 Suzuki King Quad 750 has a KFI 3,000 pound winch installed. Now I went with the cable, the steel cable. I didn't go with synthetic rope. I've had bad luck with those synthetic ropes. I've had so many of them things snap on this 2018 four-wheeler here. I ran synthetic on it, and you know, I've snapped 3 of them. So I got the winch out of this one behind me here, this green one. We'll be putting a steel cable back on it. I realize that if that steel cable snaps, that sucker's coming at you, and it's coming at you to get you. You just have to be careful, that's all. You just have to take care of your equipment. Take good care of it, it'll take care of you. Now this Suzuki here, both of them, as a matter of fact, both of them. I had the green one about 2 years longer than I've had the white one. The white one here, we've had it February 14th, I believe it is. We'll have it a year. Great bike. It's a great bike. Plenty of power, eh? All kinds of power. It just gets right down in there and goes. And you see that I've got the stock tires on it here. Now, I have other tires for it. And while I was in here working on this thing, I had to do a little cleaning in here, moving some things around to get in here so I can move the bike around to clean it. And lo and behold, guess what I find? I had totally forgotten that I had bought brand new steel rims, just like the ones that are on it from ITP. And they're in here in boxes, 4 of them. So that means, gotta get me some more tires, right? That's exactly what that means. Now I'm going to put 28s on this quad. They'll fit without a lift, but there might be some rubbing. You might get some rubbing right in this area here, maybe. I don't know. If that happens, then we'll put a lift under it, but I don't think that we're going to have that problem. I'm going to go 28 on it. Maybe 27.5, them Pitbull growlers, I don't know yet. I used to do a lot of muddy, and mudding is fun, but it's a lot of work. And the condition that I am in, health-wise, I don't know that I can sustain that kind of torture on my body anymore. So I might just stick to trail riding, and if I do, I haven't decided yet, I might just go with them Pitbull growlers, because they seem like a pretty nice tire for trails like Mines and Meadows or Hatfield and McCoy's, maybe down at Rush. Might even get a little further south, you know. The wife and I have been talking about going to Busco Beach. Maybe check it out, or Hog Waller, you know, some place like that down in the Carolinas and Florida. But we'll see what time will bring. Anyhow, yeah, I totally forgot to turn my phone on and video the rest of the installation of that. I got distracted, went inside, and my wife, she had us some lunch made, and the grandkids were fixing to go home, so I had to say goodbye to them, and I got back out here and just totally forgot to turn the camera back on, that's all. That's my bad. Oh, I forgot a zip tie there. I'll have to get that trimmed off there. But yeah, you see how it's wired in there. I'll leave a little extra slop in them, just a little extra. You never know. You don't want stuff snagging it and ripping it out. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the installation. And can't wait to get out there and put it to the test. The only thing that's going to suck about this is that winch. Let's see if I can zoom in on that thing. That winch, that's a little blurry. Yeah, that's a little blurry. But that sucker is pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy, folks. I think we're going to have a little trouble getting the front end to come up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wheelie this thing. But you know what? Hey, it's what it is. I got a big old bumper, bison bumper. It was on a green bike. I took it off because of weight. I mean, that sucker's heavy. I'm thinking about putting it on this white bike. I'm pretty sure it'll bolt right up on there. It probably should. I'm thinking about putting it on this white bike because I'm typically the leader of the pack, and I like to go where no man has gone before. That kind of sounds like an old Star Trek thing or something. I don't know. But anyhow, I like to go where no man has gone before. And that means mowing over some stuff. And this plastic front end, it can't take that kind of abuse. So put that big old steel bison bumper up there. I know it'll handle it because it handled it on this green bike. The green bike, I was talking about it a little bit ago. It's a 500. And it's the wife's bike now. She loves it. And, well, she wanted it back to stock. And we did that. We took the radiator down, put it back, all that stuff. Well, you see where the radiator's at now. It's back up on top. I'm sorry about the mess up here, but it seemed to catch everything that was involved in the installation over here. So anyhow, yep, here it is, the green bike. Boy, she's a lot of fun, I'm telling you. I got an EPI clutch in, and I did not take that out. I left that in for her because we got some pretty aggressive 26-inch mud tires that is for this bike. They're Ocelot P375s. Let me tell you something, folks. You can't go wrong with them tires. Them tires just flat out get down and eat. It doesn't matter what it is. That soupy, sloppy, peanut buttery kind of crap, or even into the sand, climbing up on rocks and stuff. I've climbed with this bike. In fact, did a hill down at Renegade in reverse. Everybody kept saying, oh, how steep that hill is. And I told them that's just a bump and I'll go up it in reverse. And they didn't believe me. Well, I did it. I went up it in reverse. No problems either. They were amazed. But anyhow, here they are. These are my King quads. This is what I do. To me, or at least in my opinion, there's basically nothing else for me to do that's enjoyable as much as I enjoy doing this. And I'm kind of a gadget guy. I like putting stuff on these quads and decking them out, dressing them up. You know, just odds and ends, testing this and testing that. And just throwing it out there to anybody that would like to sponsor. You know, wild boar. Maybe some mud tire company, Maxxis or Super ATV, or, you know, I don't know. Just throwing it out there to you. Whatever. Anyhow, happy with this. Happy with our decision. Happy with what we've got. It's time to go ride, folks. Maybe we'll get some video of that here before too long. This is my weekend off, and it is now Sunday, so my weekend's about over with. And I didn't get any riding done at all this weekend. I've had other things to do. So, it's still, this is the last day of January. So, we still have a while to go here before we can get out and have all kinds of fun and not freeze our butts off, right? So anyhow, hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know what to do. Appreciate you.